Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coach on back order, and Happy New Year, everybody! Woo! We're in 2017 now, and we're here with episode number 50... Is it 58? I lost track. We're here with a certain numbered episode, which you can see from the thumbnail, and of course the title of this episode. Here with Pokemon Sapphire, kicking off the new year, and of course Pokemon Moon will return tomorrow, our first episode of 2017 for Pokemon Moon, but for the time being, we're here in the Hoenn region of Pokemon Sapphire. I believe in the last episode we basically finished checking out all the areas here on these routes of fast currents leading towards Slateport. I don't think there's anything more to be found here. I'm going to do one last little check, I think, but if there's nothing else to find, then I will go ahead and head off towards Meteor Falls next and start exploring things there. But let's start off things with a team recap and show who we have on the team. Smarty, we're going to move you out. I got to always do a moving of Pokemon here when I start off the episode. We'll put you in behind the brain. So Pokémon is first up. Pokémon, our level 42. I almost said level 30. Level 42, Hariyama. With the Guts ability, boosting attack with a special condition, and Lonely Nature, boosting attack, dropping defense. Holding Quick Claw because he's a pretty slow Pokemon, but a powerful attack of 125, and Fake Out, Rock Smash, Belly Drum, and Vital Throw for the moveset. Next, we got Scruff the Manectric at level 42 with Static ability. Relax Nature boosting her defense, dropping speed, but she's still pretty fast, plus special attack is a nice 110. She has the Focus Band to possibly survive getting knocked out, and Shockwave, Bite, Thunder Wave, and Flash is the moveset. Majestic the Altaria, next at level 42 with Natural Cure, healing status conditions upon switching out of battle, with Naughty Nature, upping the attack stat, dropping special defense. And she has the King's Rock. First of all, the stats are all pretty nice, well-rounded, low 80s to high 80s. King's Rock can cause some flinching with Dragon Breath or Fly. She also has Dragon Dance and Safeguard, and the level 43 Pokemon begin with the Brain, our Hypno, Insomnia, preventing him from falling asleep, and Serious Nature, which is neutral. No held item, but the best special defense on the team, I believe, at 108. Even better than Majestic, who I thought was actually pretty specially defensive, but she's really more well-rounded now that I look at it. But the Brain with 108 for special defense. Dream Eater, Seismic Toss, Hypnosis, and Nightmare for the moves. Next we have Smarty the Knocked Owl at level 43 with the Insomnia ability as well. Docile Nature, also neutral. And the special defense is 103. No held item yet either, but we have Peck, Dream Eater, Hypnosis, and Reflect. And our final Pokemon, our starter Pokemon, which is weird. The last Pokemon is our first Pokemon. Skippy the Swampert at level 43 with Torrent, boosting water moves in a pinch. Relax Nature, boosted defense, dropping special defense. Nice 114 and 113 for attack and defense respectively. And Soft Sand is the item to power up Mudshot. He also has Surf, Foresight, and Rock Tomb. So, let's see if there's anything else to check out on this route of water. Let's see where this current takes us. Now bear with me as I try to focus on what's happening here, make sure I don't miss anything. This is actually a new spot I haven't gotten to yet. That's a pretty good cache right there, a nice big pearl. Is there anything else hidden here? Does not look like it. So if I jump into the water here, where would that push me to? It's going to push me right to the waves that go up anyway, so I can't get to the lower area. Where does this take me? I'm jumping in here. Let's see where this current takes us. Was I there yet? Was I here yet? I wasn't here yet. I want to win like everyone else, but I won't raise Pokemon like everyone else. You gotta go your own way, man. Do what you do. Now, what was I talking about in the last episode? A lot of random rambling, because there's some basic, boring trainer stuff going on here. This thing could explode, which I don't like. We're gonna Fake Out, just for the flinch, and a little bit of damage. Hardly anything. I'm gonna go Rock Smash. That's not quite enough damage. It might be now, but if it self-destructed, that would have been bad. Fortunately, it did not. Now, does a Rock Smash get the KO here? Because if not, it's probably gonna blow up next. Alright, there we go. Interesting you have a Graveler out here in the middle of the water. I could just go catch a Tentacruel and just take you down. A Mad Cargo, that is a fighting type. And if we get burned, like we did way back in, well, before Petalburg City Gym, we're going to boost our attack stat. Come on, hit us with the Flame Body. Oh well. Rock Smash. Oh, you got a full restore. Alright then, we might be able to lower your defense though with the Rock Smash, plus we have another chance to get burned. Defense does fall. Do we get the burn? No. One more chance. So you harden up for your physical, and you amnesia up for a super boost to your special defense? Out of my way, Magcargo. What's your final Pokemon going to be there, buddy? But I was talking about a bunch of random stuff. I was talking about movies in the last episode, and as I said, I was going to go see one last night, which I did. It's a pretty interesting one. It's called Passengers. I'm not going to say anything spoiler-ish wise in case anyone out there wants to go see it, but it's a pretty cool, it's like a sci-fi aspect movie with, like, it's more of a character sort of driven movie. And it was pretty interesting, pretty nice one. The idea is there's a colony of people heading off to another planet to, well, colonize it, basically. Or no, I think the colony's already there. It's just people moving into a new life. But the trip's going to take a certain, over 100 years to get there. Darn it, my way is still too slack. And they're in suspended animation so that they don't, they don't die along the way, basically. They're going to stay in suspended animation, of course. I can't go anywhere else up here. Alright, what do you have to say, Warren? It's way more fun to do things the way I want than to be like everybody else. I mean, that's obvious. I like this man. This is the kind of mindset that I have, because, like, I've said before, in Pokemon TCG, everybody uses Pokemon EX. I actually prefer not to, because I have more fun doing it my way, and actually, quite often succeeding with it, too. Now, in a game like Pokemon TCG, competitive style, basically, a Pokemon EX is the best way to go, of course, but I like to go my own way, and have fun doing so. But anyway, it was a pretty interesting movie. Let me just do some switching around of Pokemon here. Partway through the trip, there's some sort of, what is it, basically the ship gets hit by a meteor, or an asteroid, and it starts to go haywire, and one person's stasis pod malfunctioned, and he wakes up. Okie dokie, that's enough rest, gang. Just like the guy in the movie. It's time for a match. Problem is, he wakes up only 30 years into the 120-year trip, so he's got 90 years of being awake and alive by himself. And it goes through the whole, I guess, aspect of, what do you do in that situation? You're by yourself. There's no other people to talk to. There's like an android that serves drinks to him and stuff, but it's not a human. So, like, along the way, other things happen. The ship starts to malfunction. Someone else wakes up, and it's just a really interesting, like I say, character-driven movie, and it's a pretty good one. I enjoyed it. Alright, let's take out this guy's Pokemon. And this has to be almost everything on this route, I want to say, because I want to go check out Meteor Falls. There's so much going on in there. That is the only place I believe you can find Bagon in this generation, which is cool. Did I know about that in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? I think eventually I did, because I believe there's only one particular little room in all of Meteor Falls where Bagon appears. At least I believe that's how it is in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the remix. Don't protect. Good. Usually those things protect immediately. But let's drop that Pelipper. So yeah, Meteor Falls, and then also, as, like I said, I believe Ice King 688 reminded me, the Safari Zone I haven't even touched yet, so I'll go check that out at some point. Tuckered out again. My bird Pokemon get tired quickly after a long flight. So I can't go up here. Scruff did just level up. Let's shift her out of the way. I'll just move you down here one space, that's fine. Majestic is next up for a level. And the only place to go is here. Where does this current take me now? I fought that guy. I've already been on this little patch of land, I believe. And that is back to the start. So let me just try one more route, or one more trek down this route. See if there's anything else I have missed, and then we'll call it a day here on the routes west of Pacific Log Town. I could probably heal while I'm here if I'm smart, but whoops, too late, I'm surfing. So have you folks out there seen any pretty interesting movies lately? If so, let me know which ones and what you thought of them. I was going to say, basically, I'm sure probably almost everyone has seen Rogue One, because it is a Star Wars movie. How can you not see Rogue One, right? But if there's any other movies you've seen that are interesting, feel free to leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of them, and I might get to check them out at some point as well. With 2017 now upon us, I'm hoping to get to see more movies, and I don't know if I would actually want to do this as content for the channel, but I could consider doing something like reviews of movies. I just did basically a brief little summary right now, but maybe a more full-fledged review. Not that I think my comments on movies will be really, insightful or important enough to really focus on doing on the channel, but I don't know. I could just give, like, general person's overview of what a movie was like. Just a basic moviegoer. Although I'm sure the internet is already full of those as it is. Alright, is there anything else on this route? I'm probably going just the wrong way. I'm pretty sure I've been here. Yeah, check this out. Let me hop in the water right up here. I think this is where I have to go from to get to the Reggie place. Yeah, the Reggie dive spot is down below, and I can't get to it because of this current. It's kind of funny, I made it there on my first try last time. I think that's basically it for this route. Now, do I want to go to Meteor Falls? Will I have time to do that? I think what I will first do, go to the Safari Zone and get that taken care of. Because that shouldn't take too long. Yeah, we're done this route. Alright, if I've missed anything on this route, though, let me know in a comment. Obviously, I can't find it myself, but I think I've cleared it out at least a pretty decent amount. Let's go heal up, and then we'll head out into the Safari Zone. Not that I need to heal for the Safari Zone, of course, there's no battling. Which, I kind of don't like what they did about the remakes. Because in the Safari Zone, in the remakes, you actually do battle the Pokemon. As annoying as it can be to go into the Safari Zone and see a special Pokemon and not be able to capture it, I still kind of prefer the way of you can't battle them. It feels more classic to me. Like, that's what I've known Safari Zones as ever since I was playing the first games. Level 26 Shuppet. Away with you. You're not worth the time. Not to be rude, but I shouldn't say not worth the time. You're not worth the PP. Let me get around. I didn't want to hit the grass. There we go. Alright. And I don't have cut. So, stop driving into the grass. I don't need cut to get through here, but sadly, yeah, Burrow is not with us. If you missed out what happened there, go back several episodes. Check out the Wally episode. Welcome to the Safari Zone. Here you may witness many kinds of Pokemon rarely seen in Hoenn, and you'll see them in their wild, untamed state in natural habitats. What's more, we've thrown open the gates to Pokemon Trainers. You're encouraged to catch Pokemon for keeps. Come in and enjoy the Safari Zone. Well, if I find a shiny, I might consider catching that, but Safari Zone Trainer tip, throw Pokeblocks at wild Pokemon to make them less likely to flee. I don't even think I have any Pokeblocks. Did I make any? I doubt it. Welcome to the Safari Zone. Is it your first time here? In this generation, yes. When you enter the Safari Zone, you will start with 30 Safari Balls for catching Pokemon. The Safari game is over when you run out of Safari Balls. Did I say balls or bars? I don't even know. Or, when you've walked 500 steps, or run, I guess, come in and enjoy the Safari Zone. And it's going to cost me a whopping 500. I can't afford that. Actually, yeah, I easily can't. 30 Safari Balls now in my pocket. Let's go see if we can find anything special in the zone. Now, I'm mostly going to go in here looking for items. Look how he quickly blocks the door. So, you can go ahead and drop a Pokeblock in this little Pokeblock feeder thing. Did you know? If you put a Pokeblock in that square box, Pokemon gather around. I did not know that. Thank you. So, I know you need the bikes to sort of access further parts in the zone. At least I think you do. I know you do in the remakes. I put a Pokeblock in the Pokeblock feeder, but it seems to have disappeared. I guess Pokemon must have eaten it without me noticing. Now, let's find me some items. Come on, there's gonna be something cool in here. There's gotta be. I can surf. Actually, wait, there is something across this water if I remember. There's an encounter. Is it shiny? Can I catch it? It's not shiny. Funny, shiny, shiny Psyduck is blue, and normally it's yellow. Shiny Golduck is blue, whereas normally it's blue, but it's a slightly different shade of blue. I remember when I first found one in the wild, I had to really pay attention to the color of its webbing and its beak, because that is actually more of a pinkish color. But it's kind of weird how they... Look, I can't even go anywhere here. I need the Mach Bike. But it's weird how they actually put some shiny Pokemon that have such a slightly tiny little variation of color. Some of them are glaringly obvious, like, you know, the shiny Gyarados, of course, is red as opposed to blue. But, like, I wonder if there's some sort of, say, algorithm or something they use to determine what color shiny should be, or if it's just, like, random. They're just like, you know what? Let's just pick a color out of a hat. That's gonna be the shiny Pokemon. Oh, shiny Golduck's blue? We're gonna choose a different blue then, you know? I guess, if you could make a shiny form of any Pokemon, which Pokemon would it be, and what color would you want it to be? Because something I had a thought of is, in later generations, what if they introduced the concept of additional shiny forms? So, say a Gyarados could be maybe yellow, red, or blue, something like that. Actually, they should do that, because that's the 3 colors of the first games. Or green as well in Japanese. I want to keep going deeper, but I forgot to bring a bike. Something tells me that rare Pokemon live in the outlying areas. I'll find out for you. I'll let you know. Look at this. I'm just showing off for this guy. There we go. Alright, are there any hidden items? As for what kind of shiny Pokemon would I choose? I don't know. Like, I'm not super focused on shinies. I talk about them a lot, but, you know, if I happen to find one, I find one. If not, no big deal. Don't attack me. I want to look for a hidden item. Oh, look at that, a little Phanpy. I don't think we met you yet. Or have we? We probably knocked one of you out, like, episodes back. I just can't remember. This looks like a hidden item. Come on, really? Alright. No item there. We can hop down here. We can bunny hop back up on the bike, too. Where are the hidden items? There has to be hidden items. We can rock smash some stuff. Let's do that. I can't remember. Do you get items from rock smashing? I know you can get Pokemon. At least I think you can. Unless that's something new they added later. You had to get Pokemon. Why would they have rocks here? But yeah, shiny Pokemon of different colors. That would be kind of cool because, like, you know, you send in a Pokemon, has like the little shiny sparkle. But what if the color of the Pokemon you send in was different than the opponent's shiny Pokemon of the same species? That would be kind of interesting. Imagine all the different color variations there could be of, like, say there was multiple shiny Gyarados of different colors. Think of what the shiny Megas would look like. I'd like to see if they do that at some point. I don't know how you could incorporate it data-wise into the game. I'm on a mission to find water Pokemon you don't see in Hoenn. Do you have any idea where the lake is? I think you're probably as far away from it as you can get. How many steps do I have left? It does not show. But we see an item here. As long as we don't run out of steps, we can grab that. But, yeah, multiple shiny Pokemon. As far as I know, it's something to do with the Pokemon's individual values or your value of, like, the trainer ID or something like that. I think I've heard there's a hidden value, too, that you don't normally see, so... Aw, man. I gotta go back in. There's more items. I know it. Let's hop back in. 500 more bucks out of my pocket. I suppose I can afford that. And what else was I going to say? They could say, like, maybe put a new value in a Pokemon's data where it shows, like, say, even just like a value of 1, right? And that's like the original shiny color. If the value was 2, it could be the alternate shiny color. So they could eventually update... They could eventually update Pokemon to have information like that, I would think. But then I'm not the game programmer. I don't know how complicated that would be. They probably want to make it a little bit more difficult to get the shiny values. So it's not just a simple 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to catch a lot of rare Pokemon here and trade them with my friends. Any item? No. Just an attack. Just an encounter. Alright then. That's actually a nice encounter to get. I already have Keaton, though. I can use him if need be. But Heracross is a very cool Pokemon. And I thought it's interesting when they actually gave it a Mega. Now, hang on. What color is shiny Heracross again? You know what? I've actually come as far as I can with the Acro Bike. I'm going to have to retire. I need the other bike. Yeah, let's exit. We'll fly back to Mauville City, grab the Mach Bike, and check out the rest of the Safari Zone. Make sure I've got all the items possible in this area. But yeah, shiny Heracross is like a bright pink, isn't it? Pretty sure the Mega keeps that coloration as well. Is there any Pokemon that drastically change color when they Mega Evolve? I suppose Mega Charizard X. Doesn't that have like a different coloration? Why am I here? Why am I here? I need the bike, not the Pokemon Center. Yeah, regular shiny Charizard is black. I guess the Mega Charizard X is still kind of black, but like a bluish color to its wings. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Are there any other Pokemon that change color drastically through Mega Evolution? I can't even think of any. No, wait, doesn't... not Sharpedo, Garchomp. Hang on. I'm gonna find out. Just out of curiosity. Okay, Google. Shiny Garchomp. Alright, well that looks up. I'm gonna head over to... What'd you say, Google? It said something to me there. Anyway. I'm heading back over the Safari Zone. No encounter, no encounter, no encounter. Yes! Wait. Knew that was gonna happen. So... a shiny Garchomp normally is not that different. But the shiny Mega actually is considerably different. The red becomes more of a pinkish color. Feel free to Google this up yourself, too, to see what I'm talking about. Google thought I said, okay, Google. Let's just turn that phone off. It's a distraction that I do not need right now. Alright, we're back to the Safari Zone. One last trek through here, which might be about enough for the episode. I spent $1,500 doing this today. But it is worth it if I can get some really useful items. Like, what have I picked up so far? I don't even remember. Alright, Mach Bike, away. And I don't really like the Mach Bike. I've said this before, I think, but it's really hard to control. Like, you have to get the momentum built up, and you get attacked all the time. Especially, I think, I might have been mentioning this in, well, I might have been mentioning in tomorrow's episode of Moon, but I recorded that before this one. But I think I was mentioning how in this region here, you have a bunch of the cracked floors, like down in the bottom of Granite Cave, plus eventually the Sky Pillar, which we'll be checking out at some point. And I hate when you have the buildup of speed. You're like, I'm going to get across all these holes, and just before you hit the holes, you get attacked by a Pokemon. I didn't want to throw a ball. Breakout. Breakout. Thank you. I don't need to catch a Doduo. I've got Heads the Dodrio in my collection waiting to go. This is what happens when I focus on too many things at once. But, going too fast. Not going too fast. Going fast enough to get across the holes, and then suddenly a wild Pokemon attacks, and your momentum is gone. You gotta back up several steps, but by doing so, it gives that many more steps for a Pokemon to attack you. I guess you could just use Repel, though, if it's really that much of an annoyance. Alright. No shiny Pokemon just yet. Not a problem. I wonder, will I ever have a playthrough where I do find a shiny? Because that would be pretty exciting. I made it out here, but I'm exhausted. I don't have the energy to catch Pokemon. Alright. Sorry to hear that. Oh, we got another spot to surf across here. There's got to be a hidden item up this way. And if there's not... Haha, I knew it. You're a yellow Psyduck. Go away. What will this item be to be so buried so deeply in the Safari Zone? It's gotta be a TM, possibly rare candy. I'm thinking maybe a big nugget. Could be a festival ticket. It's actually a TM. Is that Solar Beam by any chance? 22 is Solar Beam. Do I want to use it on anybody? Only Majestic can learn it. It would be good against rock weaknesses. But we'll hang on to it for the time being. Now, I believe in the remakes, wasn't there a second TM in the Safari Zone? And if so, would that be like sort of a recreation of this Safari Zone? Don't know. There's nothing down here. I think I've checked everything I can access. So yeah, I believe we're going to call it a day for the Safari Zone. I'll probably head back towards Meteor Falls. I've got time to make it there just outside and save it up, I believe, for the end of the episode. But I do have to bring back a Pokemon that has been injured, which is always kind of a sad thing. Wait, this is different. I haven't been here. Sometimes when I toss a Pokeblock at Pokemon, it gets ignored. Do Pokemon have likes and dislikes about what they eat? Of course they do. What is this? Relieve your tired feet at the rest house. If you put a Pokeblock on the feeder, Pokemon are attracted to it. I think Pokemon with the same sort of nature are drawn by a certain Pokeblock. Now, I think I knew that, but I forgot. But that's pretty interesting. You can actually choose what nature of Pokemon you can draw in based on if you know what the Pokeblocks do. I don't have any Pokeblocks, but I caught a good number of Pokemon. You can improve your chances of making a catch by getting closer to them before throwing Safari Balls. If you use Pokeblocks, wild Pokemon won't be so quick to run away. It's not much use to give Pokeblocks to Pokemon that don't flee easily. I guess it would be kind of a waste. What else is there to check out? Have I been here yet? I'm so lost in here. I think I've been here, though. This guy, I think he's saying he doesn't have a bike. Yep, okay. Our time's about to run out anyway. Let's just run around at the speed of sound. Or see if we can make it back. I was that close! Oh well. It was going to end off the Safari Zone adventure anyway. Now, let us head to Fall Arbor Town and head towards... Well, first of all, pick up a Pokemon, and then we're going to head on towards Meteor Falls. Of course, we're not going to get to it until next weekend, because Pokemon Moon is taking up the main series on the channel as it is, but I'm okay with that. I'm having a lot of fun exploring that new Alola region. So who do I want to put away? We will temporarily store... There's gonna be a lot of... I was gonna say there might be a lot of like rock types and ground types in the cave, so I was thinking of putting away Scruff, but there could be a lot of Zubat and Golbat. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Zubat and Golbat. I think let's let the brain sit out for the time being. Set you down here, buddy, and go into the injury box and temporarily bring back our waterfalling... You have waterfall, right? Our waterfalling Dive Bomb the Gyarados. And first thing I'm gonna do before heading out for the Meteor Falls is take the item just to have that on us. So let's do a quick drive down to Meteor Falls. We have the Mach Bike, it shouldn't take too long. And then we'll save it up, and as I travel, I guess I can start doing the outro right now. I want to say thanks everybody for watching today's episode of Pokemon Sapphire. If you liked what you saw, feel free to drop a like down below, and no encounter, excellent. And if you missed any episodes so far of Pokemon Sapphire, there is a link in the description, of course, to the entire playlist, so you can check that out and get caught up on everything we've done thus far in the Hoenn region. Let's just hop off the bike first, before I forget and start the next episode and start rocketing all over and hit the wall. But we'll save it up right now. And there is also some, what was I going to say? Some links at the end of the video for other videos that I have done, as well as a link to subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. Let's see if we can keep the subscriber count rolling into 2017. I checked it today before recording this, and we're actually at 1,010, so that number is pretty quickly building up, which I think is pretty amazing and pretty cool. But with all that, Professor Chaz is done for the weekend for Pokemon Sapphire. Come on back tomorrow for a long-awaited Pokemon News Update video thingy, as well as the first episode of Pokemon Moon for 2017, as we head towards Po Town with a showdown with Team Skull. But with all that, we are done with Pokemon Sapphire for today. Thanks again for checking out today's episode, everybody. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.